All right, so thank you very much for joining. My name is Timi Adegunwa. Abby is one of our directors, as you can see on the call. She's already at work, uh, helping me behind the scenes. I think the rest are probably going to join late or they already joined. I'm a cybersecurity risk manager. I have close, if not more than 20 years, working in the information security, information technology sector. I've worked in the oil and gas, telecoms, finance. I'm not going to go into all of that. But at the back of my on priority to me is my family. And my family includes the community of people that I also serve because I have identified that, it takes every one of us to work together for our community to grow. By the grace of God, I won the Scottish government contract yesterday via Black and Scott, courtesy of what we do in cybersecurity. We're so proud of that. We are hoping that that will continue in our community as well. I'm a creative at heart. I am from Ijebu. My friends call me the Ijebu Scot. I'm married with my family. I moved to Scotland a couple of years ago when my husband decided that he's had enough of London. And when we got to Aberdeen, I realized that the opportunities we had whilst I was living forever in London, there is a gap in Scotland, and I decided to do something about it. One of the things I did was to start encouraging people to look for a job in the oil and gas sector, which I was working then. Some people at that time thought, okay, only engineers and people that work subsea or electrical engineers can work in the oil and gas sector. And I told them, I am not an engineer, I work in IT. These are the roles that you can do. And I started mentoring. From the mentoring, people started getting jobs. Eventually, we had to register Black and Scots, and that is why we are. And most importantly for us is to use technology to drive learning, to drive opportunities, and to communicate how we can help people be the best of what they can by showcasing Black excellence. So all our initiatives are around equity, technology, and sustainability. Equity because we want everybody to have access to all opportunities around them. Technology because that's what we use to drive, as we're talking to you today. If we don't have technology, we probably will not have more than 10 people attending the physical call. And sustainability, we are getting into that era now where we all need to be aware of what is happening in our environment and how green energy can help us. And I can tell you across all the initiatives that we have mentors that are ready not only to give you complementary training, but hands-on training, because I believe a lot in hands-on learning. We've done a lot of training, done a lot of courses. We don't have hands-on. If you don't show me, how will I learn? So I love training and showing people, because if you show me, I will remember the next time. And the way we do this is to identify opportunities in our community, communicate our opportunity to our people through awareness sessions like this. We have identified a platform that could help our people. And so we will communicate, we will bring our people together, communicate that information to them. And from what the feedback they give us, we can then build support around it. So one of the issues that we know is that our people don't get their CVs right. Our people sometimes have to hop from one job site to another job site looking for the jobs. But the platform we're introducing to you today has already brought all the jobs to one platform. And if you submit your CV, it can tailor your CV to any job that you think that you are best suited for, instead of you trying to change CV and get it right. But of course, you still have the opportunity to put your own human, touch to your CV. But that's the beauty of it. And those are the things we do. And we do this through partnership with EZYAPPly, partnership with international organizations, local businesses, even people that appreciate what we do. So that's what Black and Scott is about. And like I said, I'm not the only one. I'm just the person that, decided to make the idea concrete. These are the amazing people working with me behind the scenes. Some of them will not give me their images or their photos. And some of my directors are ladies. A lot of them are ladies. Some of them are men. on the board as well. And when people always say when women come together, they're always fighting. My own women have never given me any trouble for a day. In fact, they look for opportunities and bring it to me as we speak. This lady is amazing lady. She has won an award this year. She's representing Black Sport in Edinburgh. Those are the kind of people around me. And I want you joining this call also to begin to think about how you can create impact, ripple effect positively wherever you are. It doesn't matter if it is with Black and or elsewhere, but let us showcase Black excellence. Let us change the narrative to say we are here for good and we are here for professionalism. We have been blessed so far. These are the organizations that have supported, still supporting, and have given us contracts in the past. Like I said, a couple of months ago, we delivered the cyber resilience program for Scottish government. And if you're working for the government, they would check everything they need to check about you. I had about over 10 people working with me by my side on that project. All of us were, certified in cybersecurity essentials, working with, ISME and National Cyber Security Center in the United Kingdom. It takes a lot. It takes integrity. It takes the fact that we know what we are doing to have won that contract. Something I'm very, very proud of. I live in Aberdeenshire. We've gotten some opportunities through Aberdeen City Council. I've gone to deliver a project and a workshop also in Glasgow. BlackRock is considering, partnering with us, which is very exciting. Now, one of our biggest international clients is ISC2. Partner is ISC2. Through them, we can provide free training and exam vouchers if you want to enter into cybersecurity. It's passionate, passionate about that because I work in that field. But that doesn't mean that's all we do. We also have platforms being given to us to use by Cisco, Canva, ISME, quite a number of them. So we are in a very good place to say we now have a foundation for you to come into. We don't like doing theory so much. We like to do hands-on, and I will tell you a little bit about that. But we are working with these organizations and we are getting more of them because they value what we do. As of this evening, one of my contacts in Sky connected me to somebody, and she does that a lot. I was just saying my husband that I don't know what I would do without Sharon. Any opportunity she sees, she just throw it my way. And it's because she sees the value in the things that we're doing at Black and Scott. And I want to extend the same to you. So thank you for joining again. I've explained how we do our work, awareness, empowerment, and then we facilitate connection. The connection side I've not explained. When we have created the awareness, for instance, we are telling you about EZYAPPLY today. We then empower you on how you're going to use EZYAPPLY. Now, we have empowered you. How then do you go forward in your job search? We also have opportunities to take our members to the sites of partners that we work with. We've done that with with BBC Scotland. We've done that with Sky 3 times, and we've done that with QTV, one of our new media partners. So please, once we know we can facilitate this, we're now working with Robertson Construction. They're going to be working with us to deliver some mentoring and CV sessions. Again, to make sure that you are well placed to go out there into the marketplace or the professional setting for you to be the best that you can be. And yes, the reason why we're doing this is because when we look at the data across the United Kingdom, on the government website, only 15% of people in the United Kingdom identify as Black that are in the workplace, 15%. If it comes to Scotland, it's even significantly low. It's 1%. And I can still say this confidently. If it changes, please let me know. If you go into any office in Scotland, you are a woman, you are Black, and you work in tech, you probably be the only one there. That's my own experience. And we are hoping with the effort that we are putting together, we can change that. We're changing it. This week alone, I had two success stories, two ladies telling me that they found jobs in cybersecurity and they're not just entry jobs. So that's, to me, absolutely, we are winning. This year, I know when we've won, we will have people entered into project management. Fantastic. They're giving me that feedback as well. Some people are going into, we have put a pause on our business analysis for a reason. We're kicking that back in 2025. And I'm not going to go too much into what we do with the businesses, but we provide our pool of talent to businesses. So when they're looking for for a candidate, we present our people that are members that we know that have been, they are mentoring. We can present their profiles to them, and we help them also with inclusive in how they can retain their members if they are Black people. I'm not going to go into all of that, but for our people, skills development is primary, is key to us. We want to know what you know. We want to understand how we can support you. We can provide resources because we have partners with that resources given to us. We will provide mentoring, confidence building, and we are starting our internship next year. 3 month internship. I'll tell you a little bit about that. We also provide, physical beyond just using technology. We also have connect events where we would go and meet in person. Again, if you're still interested and connected to us, you'll find out that we will do more of that in 2025. Come January 2025, we are going to be launching our 3 month internship program. We're starting with cybersecurity, software testing, project planning, and we're going to be going into peer management, artificial intelligence, data analytics, and business analysis. Why? Because we now have all this expertise on board. I always take my time. I always say I like to deepen my roots before showing up. A lot of people talk about what they do, but I don't do that. I want to know exactly what I am doing, why I'm getting it to that. Do we have the support and the community to support it before we now launch the programs? We're very confident of the cybersecurity side of things, software testing, project planning, project management. Artificial intelligence, a very gentleman that is going to deliver the workshop today will be available also for AI. So we are blessed in that area, and data analytics. Again, we are blessed to have him. So we are very, very confident that come 2025, our 3 month internship, we are going to be very busy, not just busy, but we're going to be learning, and we are going to be very serious about, intentional about getting people into jobs, because we are not going to do a lot of theory. Probably will give you an intro. The rest is going to be, practical, what you will do when you get the real job. And that is what led us to looking for opportunities out there. It's not enough to just say, okay, we have trained. It's not enough to say we have mentored. It's not enough to say we have given you the confidence. Do you have the right CV? Now, even if you have the right CV, are you looking in the right places for the jobs? Or have you missed the job maybe a couple of days ago because you don't know where these jobs are? That's where Easy Apply comes in. Easy Apply, we aggregate all those jobs to you in one place, and you can use that one CV to strip whatever you don't want, and it will add keywords for you right there and then, and you can then use that CV to apply. I won't go too much into that because that's not my forte. Benga is going to do that. I met him a few weeks ago. He did at a Microsoft conference in Aberdeen. Fantastic session. You need to see. When I see Black people doing excellently, I'm always so proud. There are various, breakout sessions. He was the only Black person standing there, and his room he had over 80 people. I counted in the room. All the other breakout sessions were not as busy. And I saw him started his own delivery session from the beginning to the end, and I was beaming with pride because it takes a lot, number one, to know your onions. It takes a lot to be confident about what you know and then bring it out to the public and deliver. And everybody were nodding along, and they give him some applause at the end of the day. That to me is a win for our community. I'm not saying that it's not happening in other community, but we don't get a lot of this time to show the excellence in our community. And we are changing that soon. You'll soon see Black and Scott TV. So take my word for it. We are very, very proud to have Benga on our side. So I'm going to, if you're on video, if it's going to give you some lag whilst you are joining the session, you can just switch off your video. But I want you to give the next few minutes to Benga to walk us through how the platform works, and then we'll have Journey. So I can tell you he knows his onion. So Benga, please, over to you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Please confirm that you can hear me with a thumbs
Yes, we
up.
can.
Yes,
Yeah.
fantastic. Amazing. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. My name is Benga Yelabola. And yeah, this is coming from the EZYAPPLY team. I'm a data analytics engineer, Microsoft certified trainer, as well as a Microsoft certified professional. So today I'm not alone. I always like to work with my team. So I've got the wonderful company of James, who is doing the engineering side of things on EZYAPPLY. So James, do you want to come off mute and say hi and tell us one fun fact about yourself? James.
Thank you very much, Benga. You know, anytime I'm asked this question to say one fun fact thing about myself, I remember growing up. So James was not actually part of my names when I was growing up, and they were calling one very funny name. I'm not gonna say it here. So I included James. I told my mom I want to start. Like I wanted to take on James as part of my name. So I
Okay.
added it to my my certificate. Then a couple of years later, she was like, "Why didn't I choose Samuel?" And I was like, "I don't look like a Samuel. I look more like a James." Yeah.
Uh, uh,
So thank you, Benga. So yeah, for me, I've been a software engineer for the past 10 years now. I'm mostly working on backend AI solutions, and I'm happy that for once I'm doing something that's like you said, like at the beginning of the meeting, something that could help the black community, because I work in a company where it's like I'm the only black. It's like sometimes it's like I just feel like you could, from a skin color you can tell me apart. So I'm hoping that I can make, yeah, what's it called, we could also make a difference as little as it could be in the, what's it called, in the job market as well. So yeah, thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, James, for that wonderful, quick fun fact about yourself. So I just learned something again new from that tonight. All right, and lastly, I've got also Stella, who handles our go-to-market strategies, and she's a champion at that. Stella, quickly share with us, say hi, and then tell us what is your favorite productivity drink. Go for it, Stella.
Okay. Hi everyone. I hope can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
So
you loud
yeah,
and clear.
thank you. I'm excited to be here. So straight up, yeah, my favorite productivity drink is lemon water because I
There
hardly
you
drink
go.
coffee. So it's
Okay.
my go-to refreshing mental boost and effective for hydration. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is a very simple job tonight, right? And I think you know, the wonderful Black and Scott, chair lady and champion, has done pretty much, most of the job for me here tonight. So I'm just going to really ride on what she set as a pace for us on the call tonight. So what I'm here to do basically is to talk about three things. And one is to tell our story. How exactly did we start EZYAPPLY? And then we would also look at beyond the story. So what does that lead us to into getting started with EZYAPPLY? I mean, as a user who is here on the call, how do I get started? And then we're going to look at that in a demo. Okay, so we all have a story, and my story is actually very personal to me. And it's personal because it was something that pretty much shaping my experience, shaping who I am, today. We all can resonate with the fact that finding a job as an immigrant, especially in the UK, can be quite overwhelming, right? So, starting with the endless applications that you had to submit, having to also tailor your CVs, and I was having a conversation a few weeks back, with Madam Timmy here, as to some of the struggle that I faced, having to keep track of all my CVs at the same time. And not just that, you also have to figure out where to start from. So I remember coming into the UK and people telling me, oh, you have to start with this kind of jobs, before you can even get started into this kind of, the blue collar job or the white collar job you're looking for. And then of course I had to deal with several rejections, near success rejections. I remember also at one point one of the recruiter that I got a job with, at the time minute, after telling me, "Oh, we're giving you this offer. This is how much you're going to be paying you. Expect the official offer letter." in a couple of days. And then 2-3 days later on, I got this, sorry, there's an internal policy change. We were to move on. We're no longer hiring. And it got to a point where I was down, but even in my down state, I needed to be consoling my partner, my wife, because now I was the one consoling her, just to tell you the bit of experience that comes with getting jobs for immigrants, especially in the UK. So back into 2024 January, after eventually I got that offer, finally, after several tries, so as a routine, I usually would go to London every 3 months. And in one of those several occasions, we kept talking. I kept speaking with James about my struggles, which also resonated with him. And that, conversation actually battered EZYAPPLY that you see today. So the essence of EZYAPPLY is to ensure that you don't have to go through the struggle that I went through, the struggle that several other people went through. We can use AI to tailor that and make it really accessible for you. Now, here is a quick expectation versus reality state of, looking for a job. So most times, you want to expect to, discover jobs, basically pick up your preference, set your preference, go for interviews, nail those interviews and get your job. But the reality is that it's not as smooth as you expect, right? So you have to deal with several emails sending out. You have to deal with having to do with several CVs or several interviews you have to respond to, and also repeat the process until you eventually nail that job. So what we are doing with EZYAPPLY is to see how we can change the narrative, okay? We understand, because we have gone through these pains, we understand the struggles. We want to change the narrative such that getting the job in itself, being a job, we want to make it easy for you. And that's what really battered EZYAPPLY. So if you look at EZYAPPLY with respect to how we then differentiate ourselves from the market, we understand that the job market is really big because there's so many people out there who are looking for jobs. There's so many people who are trying to cross from one job to the other. And we understand that there are quite a lot of platforms out there. But we've crafted a niche around this for ourselves in such a way that we understand that what we're really doing in the market is we want to see how we can aggregate all the jobs from multiple job boards, right? And bring this to your table, and thereby turning EZYAPPLY to that single source of jobs, or single source of truth for all jobs. So regardless of whatever platform those jobs are, we're crawling them, aggregating them on a single platform, and then providing better or more suitable features to make the experience worth it for you. All right. So I'm not going to read everything on this slide, but I'll just call out one key takeaway. And that one key takeaway is the fact that with EZYAPPLY, you have features that is centralized within the dashboard to help you monitor your application, across the entire pipeline. So from you applying the job to actually getting your first offer, that's what exactly EZYAPPLY is trying to change in terms of the narrative within the market. Okay. Lastly, before we get into the showtime, where I would have the opportunity to walk you through specifically how to get started on EZYAPPLY, I'm just going to mute. Okay. Thank you. So if you'd like to speak, feel free to use the raise hand button, and I'll be more than happy to welcome you to speak. All right. So here is a quick recap of what EZYAPPLY is trying to change, and this is how we stand out in the market. So you can think about EZYAPPLY as that AI-powered platform, AI-powered ratings platform, where we're ensuring that for each of the preferences you set at onboarding phase of EZYAPPLY, we're able to use those preferences to match against specific job specifications. So for instance, maybe you've set that your preference is remote. So we're telling you that, yeah, these are your matches, but understand that on the rate of 1 to 5, this is where you stand against each preferences that you've set up, while you're setting up your account. And that's something you don't come by from any platform out there. So you're able to see on the get-go, how you're rating against each job based on your preferences, based on your career goals. The second thing is the fact that you have the opportunity to customize your CV and cover letter using our AI algorithm. And that AI system is also something that is applicable to the ATS algorithm out there, which means you have a better leverage over your competitor or over those who are also applying for the same job as yourself. Then thirdly, we have that centralized tracking platform where we're monitoring the process. We want to see that you succeed. So we're very passionate about your success. We're passionate about your journey and the struggle, and celebrate you as well along the line. And then finally, the fact that we're not throwing just any jobs to you. We're throwing jobs that are tailored to your specifications, tailored to your interests, tailored to your career goals, and tailored to your preferences. So this is something that stands us out amongst the crowd. If you go onto LinkedIn, for instance, today, you see all multiple jobs, all right? Regardless of whatever preferences you've set, you still see a lot of jobs creeping into your timelines that are not really matching your specific interests or skills. So now, getting started on EZYAPPLY is just 3 yet simple steps, right? You start with setting preferences and then uploading your resume. And lastly, just getting on into the dashboard and beginning to make those magic happen. So we put you right in front of it to make the magic happen, yet we support you by providing all the features, all the tracking, all the solutions to make it really seamless for you. All right. So I'm going to take questions, at the end of the demo time. And I figured that it might be important that I just walk us through what a journey or what a candidate journey on EZYAPPLY would look like typically. Okay. So what I'm going to do in that instance is I will take us to EZYAPPLY. Okay. And I'll then also encourage us, if you don't have the link just yet, I'm going to pop that for us in the chat right now. So we have access to also follow along. Amazing. Okay. So please, if you can still see EZYAPPLY page, can you leave a thumbs up or pop a reaction button in the chat? If you can still EZYAPPLY right now on your screen, please. Okay, a couple of thumbs are up. Thank you so much for the feedback. Now, this is the landing page to EZYAPPLY. Tells you pretty much everything about EZYAPPLY, the sort of job boards where we're crawling our jobs from, and places where you can see pretty much all the jobs that we're crawling from. You see them on the landing page. You also see that it's tailored regardless of where you're coming from, whether as a student, a recent graduate, or even a professional. So you can find your channel, you can find your streamlined path within EZYAPPLY, regardless of where you're coming from. Okay, so we're going to meet you more than half the way. So I'm going to go on to sign up on EZYAPPLY, and I can sign up using Google. Okay, you can also fill in this form. So I've got a profile created. And I'll pop the email for Mac. That's Mac. We'll go ahead and sign up. Okay, so when you sign up on EZYAPPLY, as I said, set your preference. So it begins with understanding what countries you're coming from or what locations do you want your jobs from. Okay, so I want this because I'm based in Aberdeen. So I'll pop Aberdeen, for instance. Within this space, you want to put your country. So let's say United Kingdom. And the job locations where I want my jobs from, I want them from Aberdeen. But I also want some jobs from London, okay? I want to keep my options open, so Aberdeen and London. So see that we can set those, those kind of matches. Then once I've done that, I want to then choose my desired role. So let's say I'm looking for business analyst role. And then you've got the business analyst. Okay, if there are multiple job roles you're looking for, there are people that some of us who have dual skills and we're very rich with those skills. Maybe you worked as a business analyst in Nigeria and then you moved into the UK, you started doing project management. You want to keep your options open. You have the opportunity to add those job roles here as well. So once you go ahead and click next, it then pops up every related job role to business analyst. And what you can do on this page is to say, okay, I think I want to streamline my options. I'm not looking for financial analyst role. I'm not looking for market research. neither am I looking for operations manager. I just want to keep it streamlined across this product area, and if you think about it properly, you see that a business analyst can pretty much, focus or work within these areas or these roles that have been selected. So I'll go ahead to next, and here I can set my desired minimum or starting salary. So let's say I'm looking for somewhere in the range of 40,000 because I'm looking at this market from Aberdeen. So I'm looking for 40K, for instance. Okay. What I can then choose here is I can set my seniority level. So I like to keep my options open. So I'm looking for medium to senior role. And for this date posted, I can keep them open-handed as well. So, and then if you're looking for full-time contract, we have got you covered. So regardless of the type of job you're looking for, just keep an eye on the chat real quick. Okay, yeah. So I can pick any, all right? And then maybe skills, choose your skills. If you have any skills that you want to really match. So let's say, for instance, I want to really match business analytics. So I can search for business, and you see those business, B2B business development, whatever skills you got there, you can tailor them right there. And then there are specific keywords that you're looking for within your role. So let's say, for instance, I want to ensure that there is a skills to look for here. So let's say I'm looking for business analytics. Can check business analytics. I can pick business and multiple skills there. And then if there's a specific keyword you want to avoid. So for instance, I'm a business analyst and I know that there are some businesses that require the skills of Python, okay? And I don't have Python skills, so I can type Python and say, please avoid Python, okay? So anything Python related will be avoided from job roles that are filtered for you. If you have need for sponsorship, feel free to choose yes, okay? Otherwise, keep it not as important. And I'll just go ahead and click submit, and that creates your profile immediately. So you need to be aware of this real quick. Now, depending on the kind of role that you're choosing, you may realize that you don't have any job crawled for you just yet, but not to worry at all. Just keep it open-ended. What happens is typically the AI system will learn your profile and would ensure that it crawls the right and perfect jobs that fit, your preferences for you in not less than 24 hours, basically within the platform. So once I'm done this, I'm in the system. So as you can see, the AI system had already crawled over 270 jobs for you, right? But what is happening currently is that across these jobs, the AI system will continue to learn about the jobs and see how they fit into your preferences that you set up at the beginning, while setting up your account. And what you see here on your dashboard, you see a couple of things. You can always go to your email. So I'm just going to go to my email and then activate my account, email verification, verify your email address so that I can be live on EZYAPPLY if I refresh my screen. Then I'm active. So, and as you can see, the AI is now ready and has perfected the job matches for you and categorized them into whether perfect, very good, poor, or not rated. So one of the things you also see here, you see some most recent matches for you, and you can immediately go onto those page and it pop up the job specification for you. Now, one of the things we are very careful of is the fact that we want to ensure that the application you're submitting, you're putting forward for any job is such that it's one that is tailored for that specific job. Remember, the research has been put out there that a tech recruiter or a recruiter, whatever a recruiter is, has got less than 10 seconds to look at your CV or your job application before they either decide to go on to the next person or invite you for a quick chat. So you want to ensure that whatever you're submitting is something top-notch. All right, so let's go to the matches. So the matches is where you then have a perfect overview or a broader overview of what each job is and a rating. So what you see on each job is a rating, right? There's a score which rates, this score is rated against your job preferences, okay? So if I've set a preference, if I hover my mouse, for instance, and click on the question mark on this, you get to see the rating or what translates to the 4.8 rating out of 5 that you see here. And as you can see here, the drop here is coming from the employment type. Because what you have said here is employment type is full-time, doesn't match your criteria. Your criteria that I set up at the beginning of this onboarding was any, but specific for this job, it's a full-time. So you just need to be aware of that. And that's why this is dropping off that point for you. And you can see other rating, how they rate against your keywords. You've said, your keyword to avoid, so it means you're fine on this keyword. There's no mention of Python, for instance, in this queue, and it just lists all the job rating for you there. So now, if you then go to each tab under the job matches, you see different matches and how they rate. So you want to prioritize your application by starting with the perfect matches and very good matches. So the good matches are mostly rated, below 4. So you're seeing things like 3.4, and if you look at them, you see why they are rated those ways. So here, there's no mention of the job salary, and hence he gave it as a 2.5 out of 5. And you see reasons why they are rated, currently rated the way they are right now. So I want to prioritize my job applications by starting with perfect matches. Okay, so if I then scroll through and I look at one job which is Artrail Delivery Group, and it's a technical business analyst, data role. So I need to apply for this role. So I'll just add a few roles that I want to add. The way you can imagine this, you can think about it like the way you had when you go for shopping, when you add things to cart. So think about your job matches as a way of adding things to cart. So curate things or jobs that you really are passionate about and add them to a cart by clicking on the plus sign on each job, or you click on add to job tracker. So either of those buttons adds them to job tracker for you. So let's see a couple of jobs that we can add. I'm just going to add these two to my cart, my job cart. Now, remember or recall that at onboarding, we haven't put up our CV or resume. So not to worry, we got you covered. You see your resume or cover letter. So I need to apply for those 2 jobs. I need to also get my resume up and running. So I'll go to resume. Okay, it's currently blank. So I can go ahead and say import existing resume. So I'll just go on to my resume. I'll pop that up in a moment for us. And just copy the link, paste this here. And this is my, on my resume, you can drag that also onto the page. So I'll just upload my, let's upload the CV business analyst for this and click OK. So that would load that in a moment to this portal, and I would have my job, my resume, which is the first resume. So this is you can think about this as the basic resume, that you've created. And as you can see, the moment you upload this, it takes you to this CV rewrite or rewriting feature of EZYAPPLY. And what you can do here, think about this as your playground, a playground where you can manually and using AI rewrite whatever you want to rewrite within your CV. So if I look at this current version of my CV, it says, this is my career, this is my professional summary. And as you can see, I can also rewrite this with AI. So I want to rewrite this, and as you see, you can decide to whether accept this version, which is the lower version that you see here. The lower part is the CV, is the AI rewritten version, and the upper part talks about what you currently have within your CV. So just tailors this, and you can also decide to cancel it, okay, and then go back to just go back to my matches. Okay, I don't need to do anything here other than add your certifications. If there are certifications that are not currently included in your CV, you can add them within this place. So once I'm done, I go back to my matches. If there are any other matches I want to add, I can add them. Otherwise, I'm going back to my job tracker to then start applying for those jobs. So this is what you do. So I go to my job tracker and I pick the first job, and I want to click on apply because I'm currently applying for this job. So the first thing you want to do after reading these job specifications, we encourage you to read it, maybe spend about a minute to just glance through it very briefly, and then go back to the top and say job insight. So the job insight uses AI algorithm to basically fetch the insight from your CV, your current default CV, against the job specifications, and gives you what is called like a percentage of job fit. So I'm currently having 65% of overall job fit. And the reason is because there are few skills that are missing based on the job specifications, which I don't currently have on my CV. So these are the parts that are matching. And if you scroll down, you see some insights that we're providing, within your CV and against the job specifications. So you see, for instance, there are some things that you don't have experience in. You said you have experience primarily in healthcare technology. Maybe this is not required in the job because they expect you to have this sort of opportunity or this sort of skills. And if you scroll all the way down, what we're also doing here is potentially we would provide specific recommendations for you. So if, for instance, we notice there are certain certifications you don't have, we can provide those under recommendations. And we can also tie you to, using the AI, recommend to you, organizations like Black and Scott, to say, go to this place, assess these skills and all that. And we're doing this entirely using AI. So it's not biased. We're very responsible with the use of AI within our platform. So if you go back to the top, I've seen that initial overall fit is 65%. And I can go back now to say resume. And this is the default resume that I currently have. I want to then tailor this resume for this specific role. And I want you to notice what happens there. So it takes less than a minute to get this up and running for you, for you to be tailored for you. So it's tailoring that for us real quick. And then we've got the tailored version for us, as you can see. And if you want to see the difference, it gives you the opportunity to see the difference. You can click on the see the difference, and it shows you what has been made, what changes has been made, pretty much within that CV. So let's go back to the job tracker and go to the applying skills. And finally, we repeat the process on cover letter. So currently we don't have any cover letter because we haven't uploaded any. But what I'm then going to do is I would simply go to my cover letter tab. Within my cover letter, I want to say generate cover letter, and I'll pick cover letter from my CV. Generate a cover letter for me from my CV. So that is going to go on. While that is gone, you see that it also opens up the cover letter rewriting tool for you, and this is just picking your CV and tailoring it to suit your cover letter. So pretty much once I'm okay with this, I can simply download this sample. If there's anything I want to add, in this case, I'm applying for, I'll just go to the role. So if I'm applying for a technical business analyst, and it's real time, the changes are real time, okay? So the changes are real time, as you can see, the changes the real time. If that's the preference, if there's anything else you want to add, simply download this. So I just download this cover letter. It's downloaded. This is the cover letter. We just generated a quick cover letter for us, for ourselves. As you can see, you need to, of course, put things like, you need to change the company name that you're applying for, just pretty much change all those changes within this place. So once I've done all that, I go back to my job tracker and I go to the applying section. And now if I go to job insight, given that I'm now using a new or optimized CV that was tailored for me by our AI system, you now have, better chance, to be looked at in terms of your application when I use this current or this optimized version of CV. And as you can see, it tells you what changes has been made. It suggested improvement and things that has been done pretty much for you. So once I'm okay with this one, and I'm also okay with the cover letter, you can also generate cover letters you've seen there. So this is the cover letter I'm using. I want to say, let me finally apply for the job. So to apply for the job, I simply go to the job details. And if you check here, there's a button that takes you to a new tab where you can then apply for this role, import your CV, which is the one you've downloaded from EZYAPPly, and then your cover letter, and fill this form and hit the submit button. So I've submitted this job. What I need to then do is to say, I've applied for this job. And this is where the tracking system kicks in to ensure that it tracks the entire process for you. And you can see that if you go to your tab for the job tracker, you go to applied, it tells you or lists all the jobs you've applied. And if at any point I want to go back to any of the jobs that I'm still applying for, you'll see them under applying. or bookmarked, which are the jobs you've added to your cart. And lastly, I've gone for this. I've been called for interview for this job. I can push it onto interviewing stage. And finally, you went back and forth and you're able to negotiate. You push it to negotiating stage. And let's say eventually you accepted the offer for this job. You can hit the accepted offer button within the job. And so what happens if you go back to your dashboard is the fact that you see a track of all the jobs that you've applied for. You also see a track of all the jobs that you currently have accepted. You accepted one job out of the several jobs that you have. We have 2 jobs, one in bookmark, which is in job cart, and then 1 job accepted. And so that makes it, 50-50%. And you can see the total number of applications that you have right here and now. Within this page also, you see how many matches you've got and which of them you bookmarked and a few other inside right there and there for you. So I'd like to take a pause here and to maybe first hand it back to Black and Scott. But before I do that, let me just show us one quick final thing as part of the next steps from here. So the next steps from here is 3 things you need to do here. We're working closely as our very first partner, Black and Scott. We're deepening our relationship because we understand each other. Our ways of working really blend so well together. So what we are encouraging you to do today, take that judgment call to register to sign up on EZYAPPLY and use the freemium, version. It's for free, except for a few changes which you can see, or the differences between the freemium and the premium. So we're encouraging you, don't even pay, start with the freemium. Get on to start using the system, understand how it works, and then when you're ready to then start leveraging some of the AI capabilities within the system, we then can work with you, courtesy of Black and Scott, to provide a robust discount for you to get started with the premium version or premium subscription, and then set your preferences and easily apply. So thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to pass it over back to Black and Scott. Madam Timmy, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You have no idea how many people are buzzing me on my phone. They're saying, "Oh my goodness, this is great. This is amazing. This is this. This is that." So thank you all. Well, you can see in the chat. I didn't even have to say anything. You can see in the chat section that they're all saying it's good, it's brilliant. So for the next steps now, I'm just going to ask a few questions. Let's see how much you like this. So just look at going to launch that. Let me know if you've seen the poll. Just let us know if this session met your expectation. Oh, fantastic. So it does. And will you sign up to use EZYAPPLY? Way better than you did. Of course. That's it. We will only bring you the best. Yeah, it met everybody's expectation. At least I'm seeing how many people on the call now, 89, 35, 36. People saying, they're all saying yes, yes. I haven't seen a no. And to me, that is amazing. That is great feedback. It means that we have a product that works, even just by people seeing the demo. Most importantly, you see, some people have already signed up. Most importantly is it's practical. You can see how it works. So I'm very, very proud of what you guys have done coming from the Black community. It is amazing. It's revolutionary. And I know that when we start having the good news, you don't even have to do the selling, it will sell itself, just like we are all talking about Indeed today. That is if Indeed doesn't reach out to you guys and say they want to buy you out. So it's amazing. So everyone on the call, 40 people now have said that it's made their expectation and they will sign up. So I'm very, very confident that they will sign up. Now, what Benga has told me is that right now you guys can have access to it. Go and play with it. Go and get used to the platform. Fantastic platform. I've looked at it myself, and I know it's something I would have used if I was looking, but I'm not looking. So, but you guys, let me know. We need your feedback. Your feedback will let us know what we need to give you. Like I said earlier in the session, we will create awareness. We will teach you how to use it, and then we will create a connection. Let us know how it is going for you. That is the only way we can then tailor the services that we are going to give you. And of course, this premium that you're getting now, of course, that one is forever, but the premium that you're going to get, I'm working behind the scenes with EZYAPPLY. They are fantastic guys to make sure that we will give you what you can afford, because we know a lot of people are looking for work and they might not be able to afford their premium offer, but we will step in. Black and Scott will step in and make sure that it's affordable for you. So please, we will schedule another follow-up session so that we can come back, get feedback, and then we will get you to sign up. Because also Black and Scott is a non-profit, so we are very, very careful about how we spend, our stakeholders' money or funds. Everything that we get funding for is a marked for a particular project. And that is why I said come January, we're going to have the internship coming up. So if you're not in that field of cybersecurity, project planning, software testing that we're going to start in January, it's 3 months, like I said. We are going to hold you by the hands, give you access to platform to practice, practice, practice till you get the confidence. We don't want you to go blindly into the job market. That is why we are bringing the 360 degrees solution. We will provide training, like I said, less theory, more practical. We will provide the practical. You have access to platform that you can test and build your confidence. We will give you mentoring. We will help you with your confidence building. And then we'll then give you EZYAPPLY on top of it. What else can you ask for? So please, everybody is signing up. Please let us know. I'm very happy that everybody here believes in the product. It's a product from our community. We are proud of them. We are hoping one day we'll go, somebody here will tell us they now have a bank. That is why we are here. It's a community of growth, and we're promoting everybody's goal. We are very passionate about collaboration. We're very passionate about inclusion, equity. As long as everybody wins, we are winning. So we want everyone to win. And even if you're not from the Black community, it doesn't matter. We want everybody to, get to the top. And I learned this statement a very long time ago. People ask me why I do Black and Scott. You're not getting rich and all of that. And I say it's not about getting rich. What I have now, I'm very confident and I'm happy. But it doesn't cost me anything. My candle is already lit and shining. It doesn't cost me anything to light somebody else's candle. And if I'm lighting your candle tonight, I want you also to make a ripple effect. Positive, I always say positive ripple effect. Make sure that you are lighting other people's candle. That's all I ask back. How do you sign up for the internship? We're going to roll out the internship in a couple of weeks. I'm just working with the team so that we create a very fantastic and robust publicity about it, so everyone can hear about it and you can then register. We will have another session like this where we're going to tell you about the various internship, the mentors that you're going to be working with. We will all come together, discuss what you're getting, and then you can sign up. Please, I didn't see jobs from Scotland. Don't worry about that. The guys out, this is a demo. And I'm sure it is because we haven't finished. The jobs will filter into it eventually. Don't forget, it's AI. While you're sleeping, AI is working. So if you don't see it now, it's going to be there at some point. How does one join the WhatsApp group? Okay, so the WhatsApp group, I would put you all guys in one because we're very careful at this time of the season. This is when we have all the scammers, and we're trying to be careful. We're a cybersecurity conscious group, and we do not want people just spamming our group. So I'll give you a group that we will add you, and then we can take it from there. How do we register for the mentorship? Again, we are going to okay, if you register for this session, then you get the email about the internship. If somebody shared the link with you, probably don't have your details. What you're going to do for me is to go onto our website and join, click the join us button, and you can send your details. If you're not happy with that, I'll send you a link now where you can join the WhatsApp group so we can take it up from there. Now I'll give you room for question and answers. We have only 30 minutes, like I promised, 30 more minutes, and we end the call. I know this night people want to go home. So in a very, very considerate and orderly session, can you please, do signify if you have questions, signify by raising up your hands, and of course we'll start. We will start, asking you to unmute yourself and you can ask your questions. Does that work? Abby, of course, Abby had a question. The very first day I told her, she said she was going to sign up.
All
All
right.
right,
So
Abby, go.
can I kick off with my question?
Yes, please. Yes,
All right.
please.
So I'm not sure whether this feature is inside. I don't know whether I missed it or maybe it's not there. Is there a way you can integrate a feature that will allow when an agent pick up your CV, it will notify you that your CV has been picked up? Is there something that could be integrated into it?
Benga.
Yeah, thank you very much.
As-
That's a very good question. Thank you so much. We don't currently have that feature at the
Okay.
moment. That's one of the reasons why I also have this session, to really get down to know some of your struggles or struggles of job candidates, so we know also what we can build to make it really perfect. So we're going to take note of this feature. We can add it to our features backlogs.
All right, brilliant. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great work, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. She's one of the directors, so definitely. So that's Abby. Do you still have another question? Okay, if you don't, Daniel McPrince, please.
Yes, good evening. Thank you so much for organizing building such a wonderful.
Okay, we've lost you. Do you want to try again?
Say again?
We lost you for a minute. Yeah, you can go now.
Okay. The question I wanted to ask is, can we have recording of this meeting? It will be very, very wonderful if we can have it to review in case we missed a step or somewhere, because someone like me came at the middle of the meeting as well. So I would love to see what I missed and see where, like you said, there will also be a WhatsApp group link. So if I don't really get the full understanding of everything as well, I can ask further questions. That's all I wanted to ask.
Fantastic. Yes, the session is being recorded. We'll make the recording available on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, you will find our account, Black and Scots. It's easy to remember. If you don't see it tonight, you probably will see it tomorrow. And the group, yes, I'll make the group also. I'll provide the link to the WhatsApp group and we can all join the group. In fact, I think I would create a new group for EZYAPPly so we know that everybody here that joins that group is EZYAPPly. Next question, please. Any other question? I think people are asking questions in there. Mary, go for it.
Good evening. Thank you so much for the demo session. It's very good. So I have a question. The question is around the int where you had to update your CV. The AI had to update your CV to match it. So the initial one was 65% and then it went to 75%. Do you have the options to make you get like 90% or 95% until you're satisfied before you apply? Or is that the maximum that you can do the matching in terms of the AI?
Very good
Yes.
question. Thank you so much. Yeah, so you could, but as a matter of fact, I'd like James to share his insight around this question. Yeah, James, go for it.
Thank you, Benga. Yeah, so that's actually very brilliant questions, and those are some of the premium features we'll be offering. We'll be offering especially with black, what's it called, black and Scotch. So you'll be able to keep adding some of the keywords hints to get to like up to 90%. So yeah, definitely that's coming soon. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My other question is when I was watching the demo, I noticed that once you apply, all the other things are sort of manual that you have to update yourself. Do you have a future enhancement or development where the AI automatically picks that you've applied for the job. I'll give you an example. If you apply for a role on LinkedIn or JobServe will say you've applied for this role, even if, because sometimes we are women, right? We might forget that we've applied for this role. We might forget that to tick that box because you said you should tick the box, right? We might forget to do that, maybe in the process of trying to do multiple jobs. To avoid doing that duplicate application because you didn't tick the box, is there a way to automate that particular process?
Yes.
Then you can do the other ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good question again. Sure, that's like our next release. So, sure, what happened is in the next what's it called? By before like next 3 weeks, what happened is that you have a browser extension that will even fill the job for you. So when you go to a job, you have a browser extension and you say, okay, fill this job. It will take the resume that you've already customized for that particular job, upload it for you, tailor it, and automatically mark it on the platform that it has been applied for. So yes, definitely we will definitely do that. So yeah, it's already on our roadmap. So before the next 3 weeks, you have that option to automatically like mark the job mark the job as applied, and at the same time fill the form for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
My final question.
go ahead, please.
If you apply on Workday, I don't know how many people have used Workday to do application.
Yeah,
Workday doesn't. Sometimes you can say you use your CV, or sometimes you have to manually do the application. And most of the time, if you do apply via CV, the way it copies your job descriptions and all of those titles are always in a disarray form. So my question is, if someone has to apply via that kind of platform, maybe this EZYAPPLY is linked to it, is there a way to manually update it, or will you just lift the CV as it is and everything will align without you having to manually update it? I don't know if that question is clear.
oh yeah, it's very clear. And once again, Mary, I think you're on fire tonight. Yeah. So well, unfortunately, we don't have an answer for that yet because that's because of this. We don't have what's it called? We don't have an answer for that yet. But definitely, I think it's something we'll look into. So maybe we finish the first two things on our what's it called on our roadmap. We're definitely going to look into like making sure that life is easier with the work day. So yeah, definitely something we'll look into.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Amazing work you guys are doing. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you very much.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Mary. And then just to answer Simply J's question in the chat as to whether EZYAPPLY is able to also write your CV, yes, indeed it can. So with your resumes feature, menu on your dashboard, you see the option to generate resume, and it's going to generate something for you based on the preferences you've set while registering and the skills that you also have. So, and that makes it much easier for you to also, pop in those things using the free editor that comes from the version of your subscription, basically for you. So yes, definitely yes to it.
Okay, so thank you all. And I can see that some of you have already seen the link to the WhatsApp group that I've created and sent. So if you haven't seen it, 84 people on the call, I expect the same 84 people on the group. So we can take the conversation, to the next level. Like I promised, we're going to bring this back. Olayemi has got his hands up. So please, if you haven't seen the link in the chat, group chat, please click on it so that we can let you in. Again, we're going to be controlling that group very, very carefully. So if you see anything that has nothing to do with EZYAPPLY, we bounce you out. Thank you. Olayemi,
Thank
please
you
feel
so
free.
much for the presentation, the EZYAPPLY team and also the Black and Scott team. My question is, if I've set parameters and I find a job that is not related to that, is there a way I can, change the parameters I set at the point of, should I call it onboarding or at the point of registration? Or would I need to just had let's say I applied as a business analyst, or I set up parameter to show that I'm looking for a job as a business analyst, and I found jobs, in another field that I know I have competency for. Do I need to now, amend my profile before I can do that?
Yes,
I
so
don't know
there
if
is
I make sense with the
yeah,
question.
thank you. I mean, yeah, that's also a very good question. Yeah, so I think we're going to show that. So there's also like a settings page where what is it called? Where you can share like add more where you can configure the things you added in during the registration. So yes, the answer to that is yes. You can go up. So when you scroll up, there is like a plus button beside the what's it called? Uh
Yeah,
beside the job roles, and you can
yeah,
use that
yeah.
to add more roles.
Yeah, so if you also go to your, so if you go to your settings page, yeah, right, within the settings page, you can edit your locations, you can edit your preferences. If there are things you want to change on your preferences, you have the opportunity to do that and update it. More so, if you also go to each, so if you go to your matches, there's a button here which allows you to also filter based on job types. If there are things you don't want, again, job types, you can change those things, offer options. All of those things are things you can basically change in your filter, and then it will then start tailoring them to your filters or your preferences set up in the settings that you've done on your profile.
All right, thank you. Just one other question, please. Does this app search for jobs only in the private sector, or does it also, search for jobs in the public sector?
Everything.
James, let's take that. Yeah.
Yeah, everything. As long as on the internet, the goal of the system is to find it for you wherever it is. It what's it called? The goal is as long as it's on the internet and it's not something that is only available to like ministry children. Definitely, this system will look on the internet for you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Or we're all happy to, continue on the group. We have how many people on the group now? 30. That means other people are not interested. So we won't really mind. We want only focused people that know what they are doing.
Some of us are
Uh,
still registering now. We didn't want to lose focus.
oh, okay. As long as you have the link, that's fine. Please limit your registration number. Any number that is not UK based, not going to let you through. So if you
Yeah,
have your
sure.
UK number, can you please use your UK number instead? I
Mhm.
see a few Nigerian numbers, not because
No,
I'm
sorry, I
tired.
had to use my laptop to join the meeting. That's where I have that's why you're probably seeing.
That's fine. As long as you know the requirements, you can update that
Sorry,
later.
sorry,
Right,
Timmy. I have a question. Sorry.
go on.
I wanted to ask Benga, on the platform, does it really accept CVs on PDF file?
So thank
Yeah.
you, Kenneth. So Ken, sorry. So currently we only accept PDF files. We will start supporting Word document very soon, but for now it's just PDF files.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Are we all done? All questions answered? Can the app create likely interview questions from any applications done? That would be a feedback to the Easy Apply team. They might be able to, pull in typical
Yeah.
interview questions.
Yeah, I think James will speak more around that, but it's something that we already have in the features pipeline. This is something we have thought about as well. We haven't taken it further to see how we can schedule an IVR kind of call where you get an AI system call you directly, ask you some basic questions on the job you've applied for and all that. So we're taking it really, I'm making it really deeply connected
Don't
with
spill the tea.
candidates.
Don't spill the tea.
Yeah, so just wait,
Hope
wait
they
for
sign
it.
up for the premium.
Ensure you sign up and get to see what we have in the bag.
But
So we have
yeah, I
quite a
mean,
lot of features in the features pipeline.
absolutely. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Conscious of the time, we have a few minutes left. So, Gloria,
Hi, can
go on,
anyone hear me?
please. Hi.
My audio is really bad. Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Now, yes.
Okay. So I am not based in the UK. Is this strictly a UK thing?
No, it's not, but we're trying. We realize that. Where are you?
I'm in Canada.
Canada is fine. What we've observed is a lot of scammers use Nigerian numbers, so we're trying to limit that.
Yeah, I'm using a Nigerian number because my work phone, my Canadian number is linked to my work, and we're not allowed
All right.
to have social media because I work for a bank.
Okay. Are you okay? Have you requested access?
I have, yes.
Is that ending 14?
Um, I don't even know my number.
Ah, there you go.
Probably.
Because I see a few. Is that ending 00
Yes,
or
00,
14?
yes.
All right, then I'll let you through and then we can discuss later.
For sure. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you. Any other person? If you've answered all your questions, I'm very happy to end the call.
Hi, good evening.
Evening.
Yeah, please don't end the call now because I'm using my Nigerian number and probably I would have been blocked as in because I'm using my laptop. So I'm trying to synchronize it with my phone and all that. So I don't know if you can allow me temporarily now, then I will kind of like update it with my UK number. Why I don't really use my UK number because I don't really use my UK phone is just dumped somewhere. I don't really use it. I'm quite more busy with my Nigerian number. That's why.
We are just concerned about the security because sometimes guys from Nigeria, maybe because they're not used to how to use their 2FAs or they're deliberately using, numbers that they don't want to lose access to in Nigeria. And those are the numbers that introduce scammers. And we are concerned. If you
But if
understand
we
our,
identify ourselves now, maybe probably that will give you some kind of comfort.
it's easy to say, not until we get a scammer in the group. Oh, okay, so what ends your number?
Um,
Two
um,
of my directors have buzzed me and said no. So sorry.
okay,
If you have your UK number, please just use it. Just stick to the requirement, please.
okay, that's
I've
fine.
been buzzed and said no. And Black and Scott, we vote yes or no. If it's no, I can't make that decision. We are very, very concerned about security. Very, very.
Sorry, Timmy. Okay, me for instance, I'm already part of the community on WhatsApp for Black and Scots. Is this a
Mhm.
separate group?
Yes, this is a different group. I posted the link in the
The chat.
group
Okay,
chat.
but
But if you
I'm
have
unable
your
to.
UK number,
Yeah, I'm unable
see, I'm the
to.
only one. I have a few group admins. They're already rejecting it. This number has already been rejected by another admin. I can't do it alone.
Sorry, I'm
So
asking. I'm unable to follow the link because I'm using my laptop. I don't have
just
WhatsApp on my
copy it.
laptop.
Just copy it
Okay,
and save it. You can use it later.
okay, all right, I'll do that then.
Okay, good. Any other question? Habib, my favorite Habib. Habib is a gene in cyber. Or is that not the same Habib? Habib, you have your hands raised. All right, so I'll take that you are happy with the session, and we can end the call. Well, once again, I want to say thank you to Benga and the team. You guys, amazing. Thumbs up. I'm very, very proud of you. What you have done. A lot of platforms will be looking for you guys now. Believe what I'm saying. But when they do, don't forget us because we as the first we are your first your first
Yeah.
customer. So don't forget when they because
Hello?
once platforms like Indeed get you now, we'll be running after you. Well,
Hello,
thank you so much. Thank you.
Timmy, can you hear me now?
Oh yes, I can.
Yeah, sorry about that earlier. I was actually raising up my hand intentionally. I just wanted to make a quick address. Yeah, it's the same Abib you're probably referring to. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, so I just wanted to mention that for those of us that are in the UK with our Nigerian number, I totally understand where you're coming from. But can I also just say that if you are living in the UK, you might as well just put your UK number on WhatsApp as well. And WhatsApp
Exactly.
has made it really easy. You don't need to even install WhatsApp Business. If you updated your WhatsApp to the latest version, you can have multiple accounts on WhatsApp so as to avoid this back and forth. I am also very active on my Nigerian line, but I have my UK number on WhatsApp as well. So it's like two lives. There's a UK WhatsApp, there's a Nigeria WhatsApp. Anything that requires UK number, I use it on UK WhatsApp. Plus, beyond just even scam or anything, it will come across awkward if you have a colleague, maybe a white person who you are chatting with a Nigerian number. They cannot understand, they cannot relate, they will not take you serious. You cannot be calling
Yeah.
your friend with a UK number but chatting with them with a Nigerian number when you're in the UK. So to avoid unnecessary explanation back and forth, just create another account on WhatsApp with your UK number. And like I said, it's really easy. If you update your WhatsApp to the latest version, within that WhatsApp, you can switch from your Nigerian number to your UK number as well. Even if you are using your laptop, there are ways to do it. So if you have your laptop with you and you have opened the WhatsApp software on your laptop, open your browser and then sign into WhatsApp on the second number. So if you have two browsers on your laptop, you can run two separate WhatsApp on those browsers. So you have Chrome open, your Nigerian WhatsApp is on your Chrome browser. You can open Firefox browser or Opera browser or even Edge browser if you use what's it called, Windows, and then go to web.whatsapp.com and then sign into your UK number on that browser. So whether you're on your laptop, on your tablet, or on your phone, you can run both your Nigerian WhatsApp and your UK WhatsApp side by side. No conflict, no stress, no need to explain to anybody. Anytime you need your UK number on WhatsApp, you supply. Anytime you want to use Nigeria, you supply. So I just feel it's easier that way. Like they say, if you are in Rome, you do like the Romans. So really, from a professional perspective, there's really no point chatting with someone in the UK with your Nigerian number if you have a UK number. Yeah, that's just my own 2 cents. But lovely platform, by the way. I've already signed up immediately. We started them as you guy was, as Benga was demoing. I was following along and I
I
signed up
know.
already. Yeah, so that's just it from me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Habib. And I think in fact, you can see Black and Scott is a community. I don't even need to do the explanation. Habib has taken on that aspect, and that is what I encourage also at Black and Scott. It's not about me; it's about you. If you are really, really keen, pick up a role. Just roll with it, and it always works. I know that 3 people this year that are actively volunteering, mentoring, supporting. They have jobs. There's nothing wrong in you volunteering. It helps you build your skills, soft skills, technical skills, other skills. I know, we have testimonies. So if you want to volunteer, perfect. You want to mentor, please join us. We don't gatekeep knowledge, just come. As long as you're positively contributing, we would love to have you on board. But thank you to the team. Thank you to everyone that joined. Thank you for all the feedbacks. The feedbacks, they are very, very important to us. That means we're doing something right. It means we're not wasting your time, we're not wasting our time, and we're doing something that is beneficial. So once again, thank you. Like I said, the group has been created. Please do not make it some of our directors are making me laugh. Please do not make it. I know that at the moment we have received comments. When you join, don't just join for the benefit of FOMO that you don't want to miss out. Contribute, otherwise we will delete the group. And a lot of groups we're going to delete. If you are not actively contributing, we're going to delete. So please contribute. Thank you very much. I appreciate you joining and have a good evening.
Thank
If you have any
you.
other question,
Thank
please
you
take it
very
to
much.
the WhatsApp group. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Vega,
evening.
thank you. To the team at Easy Apply, you guys are the G's. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye.
Signing out.
Have a good evening.
Thank you very much for tonight.
And
It was
stay
good.
safe out there. Okay. Oh, I haven't ended the live stream. There's more people still on the call. Yeah. Should I end the call? Or you are going to end? Okay, I'll just end the call.